Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Joy Spiritual Guide Tarot, where we do all about tarot reading for all signs. We'll also have another page called Joy Spiritual Guide, where we do spiritual teaching, and Joy Spiritual Guide Tarot, which is this channel where we do our tarot reading. So endeavor to join us, subscribe here on Facebook, and also here mainly on YouTube, which is our main channel here. All right, our reading today is for Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see what you need to know. Okay, as I shuffle the card, I call upon you, my spirit guide, my ancestors. What do Capricorn need to know at this time? What do Capricorn need to know at this time? All right, Capricorn, from what I'm getting, first of all, I'm getting mind your steps. I don't know what that means for you, the kind of job you do, or where you are going, but I'm getting mind your steps. Okay, so watch out, not just minding the steps where you put your leg in case of fall, but it's more or less where you go to. Okay, watch where you go to make sure your energies are protected and you are going places where your spirit, your soul body wants to go and is in alignment with your own body frequency and aura. So let's see what the card has in store for you. So let's start. So I'm seeing somebody here who's got their eyes on the bag, okay? Eyes on the money. Someone who can delegate authorities nicely, someone who can delegate jobs nicely, someone who a whole lot of people look up to, someone who is grounded from what I'm seeing, someone who loves to live life, who loves to enjoy themselves in their own way. Maybe sometimes somebody who indulge too much a little bit, someone who is standing their ground, someone who's worked so hard, you fight so hard to be where you are and still fighting to get to where you are. So I'm getting, if you are in a group dynamics at this moment, be in school, be it at jobs, when there is an argument going on or people are trying to put their point across, mainly what I'm getting emphasizing too much on their points or on their points. Don't argue. Don't try to say much. What I'm getting for you here, be quiet, be calm, be logical. Think about what you can say or what you can do that will help resolve the conflicts when people are arguing or when there's conflicts. Actually, I'm getting even proper conflicts. So if you're involved in one or witnessing one, or you know something is going to be conflicted, so put the best idea forward in order to get the result that is going to be suitable for everybody in a way that everybody is going to agree with you on what you're doing. And some of you have made up your mind, you've started a new journey, you embark on a new journey, and your mind is made up on it. Some of you, you're already on it, and some of you just started on this new journey. So it's asking you at this time, from what I'm getting, don't look back, okay? I'm saying don't look back. Whatever it is your mind has made up on. And some of you have been on limbo for a long time. You've been hanging in there trying to get things work, trying to get things moving. That's not the case anymore. You are liberating yourself. You're releasing yourself. You are going with the flow. For some of you, you're more in observant kind of energy where you observe and soak in a whole lot before you do stuff, which is a good way to go. That way you are very well informed in order to make a decision, and not just making decision, but in order also to put your own idea across forward. So for some of you, uh, not much, but for this is specific now for so few of you who has been involved in conflicts actually lost. From what I'm getting, some of you are lost, or there is just no resounding ending to this conflict where there is a resolution. It's one of them ones you just Either you give up or you just let it go, or in that situation where you know clearly you can win. Not because what you're saying is not right, but based on the kind of people you're dealing with, their own idea, their own psyche and IQ, mainly I'm getting the way they view stuff and the way they say things. So I'm seeing you on a hangman position, but in reverse, untying yourself, freeing yourself, letting things go, open minded, observant. For some of you, you have a lot to say. Your mouth is full. That's what I'm getting. But for some reason, you don't want to say much. You just, at this time, would I say, being reserved or introverted kind of energy I'm getting. And clued up, you know what you're doing. And for some of you, it's asking you to get out of your comfort zone and be a leader and delegate tasks and work with other people. And importantly, teach. You need to teach other people. And when I say teach, not necessarily going out to be a teacher, but guiding and leading people or delegating or giving people idea on the best way to go about things or do things. And for some of you, I'm getting, you don't actually know how high you can be. From what I'm getting, you don't know how amazing, or amazing is not even the right word. I'm getting like more like a hierarchy. You don't know the kind of hierarchy you can be in, or the energy that you can embrace if you start doing it. Yes. When you start doing it, that hierarchy energy will come. Okay. Energy is something that you have to embody, not just embodying it. If you want it to be, if you like it and you want to be in that energy, something also you have to consistently feed. Just like knowledge, if you're somebody who like reading, in order to stay on top, you have to read to broaden your horizon and expand your knowledge awareness. So I'm getting more of a hierarchy of a boss kind of energy, mainly not even a boss, CEO or an establishment. This is actually, I'm talking about hierarchy now. Someone who is, either I'm talking about kind of presidential seats, okay? Presidential seats. But not necessarily a president here, but someone of a top class CEO. That's what I'm getting. And you've acquired this thing not just based on knowledge, but based on experience and how hard you've worked and built yourself. So while you're embodying this hierarchy, energy, and position, and this leadership properly moving forward, establishment, I'm getting teamwork, delegation, contracts, and all that. Try to find younger ones. That's what I'm getting. Not necessarily younger ones. When I say younger ones, I don't mean like your younger brother, younger sister. I'm getting like I'm getting more like young people with vision and aspiration that you know you can pick up and train or work with or promote in order to be in that standard of leadership, or to occupy those positions that will enable you move your company forward. That's what I'm getting. So enable you move your position forward, because it's one thing as you move, they also move. Okay, it's it works hand in hand, more or less. Give what belongs to Caesar, bring what belongs to God, kind of bread and butter. Not necessarily bread and butter, but kind of, if you know what I mean. But more or less, give respect to whom is due. Okay, delegate tasks so that you'll be more successful and achieve a whole lot more if you're able to delegate all these tasks. So for some of you at this point, I'm seeing some of you are looking to settle down, looking for a long-term partnership. You are ready, but you haven't found the right person at the moment. You have people in mind for some of you, and for some of you, you are thinking of who to actually bring this cup to, who to go and give it to. And for some of you, you have somebody, you already have someone you've given your cup of love to, but for some reason, I believe there is more you can do to enhance this relationship to a more solidity or on more solid ground. The kind of relationship that you want, a loving, family grounded solidity, it takes a lot, okay? To get that kind of family relationship, it's going to take a lot out of you. So, and that a lot out of you is you fundamentally being consistent on it. Primarily consistent, secondary consistent. What you say, make sure what you say is what you do. And for some of you, actually, you actually are. For so many of, not many of you, for some of you, you are. What you say is what you do. But I'm getting this energy. You have to put there's more. You have to pour in more. If it's in a marriage or relationship, you need to pour in more. If it's in a CEO company that is your own, or you are a boss or a CEO, you need to pour in more. Or go for more broader, higher position knowledge, awareness, get all those knowledge you need, delegate tasks, okay? And for some of you, what I'm getting here, watch it so you don't become too controlling or too dogmatic or too rigid in the way you say things. That's another side of the coin you have to watch out for. Don't be too rigid on it and don't be too authoritative on it. This is your way and you stamp it and that's it, okay? So lead more with love, more with, I'm getting more with grounded solidity, yes, with discipline. Let everybody know your stand. But at the same time, when you delegate those tasks, end it with laughter, jokes, with love, okay? I'm getting it's going to pay you a whole lot more. And for some of you, I'm getting you want to carry on your family tree, your family legacy. For some of you, this could be religion. Some of you, this could be tradition. And when I say tradition, it's not necessarily, it might be like African tradition, kind of following your tradition, like in Igbo, they call it Odenane, or Yoruba, Ifa kind of tradition. But no, this is not necessarily what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tradition of maybe the way you grew up, the way your family values are, not necessarily prayer belief system, but the way you say things, the way your family values are, what are more important to you. You want to leave that legacy, pass it on to your children. And for some of you, I'm getting it, you are not even flexible, you are not the type that is more flexible, like adapting new narrative. You just want to live in accordance more with, I would say, law and order. Okay, you are someone who is more with law and order. And for some of you, it's teamwork as well, celebrating team achievements, celebrating teamwork. For some of you, it's done really well. For some of you, it's working hard diligently, working hard, nailing all those. And for some of you, as you're working, you're also reaping it. I'm getting more of two-way thing. Well, it's more or less that one. You take right hand, you collect the money, you take left, you spend it. But I'm getting more in a way like equilibrium kind of, and also a win-win situation kind of balance. And for some of you, it's a reconnection with childhood family, community work. I'm getting more like a community kind of healthcare for some of you. I'm getting healthcare for some of you. I'm getting more in business. When I talk about CEO, for some of you that are in business or CEO of a company, like I mentioned about delegation, you should focus on that. And for some of you who are interested more in family, remember it's all about solidity and giving in, building that core root family you need, that core root chakra family that you need, solidity for your legacy and your name to move on or carry on. And for some of you that also want family, the kind of father you want to be, a loving, nurturing father. When you come in, everybody's happy. You are home, your wife is happy. So I'm getting more of a masculine energy here. Ideally, three types of masculine energy. The CEO, owner of company, running company, top hierarchy, presidential kind of seat. Then I'm getting another top hierarchy, mainly in law and order, like justice system, where someone is the position of justice, where people look up to this person. So it could be an attorney or a lawyer or owning a firm that has to do with law, but something around law. And then I'm getting something more also about love, someone who is charismatically, that this one now can be in any job role, but someone who is loving, nurturing, and just want to give, a solidifying, nice, sweet offer of love to someone or to enhance family. So these are the three segments I'm looking at here that the card is coming up for you. So you choose your solidity of a wealthy presidential seat kind of energy to embody. For you, the masculine, I'm talking to you. Choose that particular energy and embody that energy. So anything that has to do with CEO, presidential, how you carry yourself, delegating, training, enhancing yourself, that's one. Then on the justice system, about the law, tradition, culture, belief, customs, that's another two. Embrace that energy. Then if you want us in any jobs role, a loving person, someone look up to, family love, whenever you shows everyone is happy and all, that's another body. So three energies is coming straight forward for you, masculine. So one of this energy will apply to some of you, is asking you to embrace it. And for some of you who have embraced it, ask you to nurture it consistently and feed it and fuel it. And for some of you also, I'm getting another energy again coming forward, the fourth energy, embarking on a new quest, embarking on a new journey. Some of you have started on this journey, traveling, trying out new things, and trying to see. And for some of you, I'm getting more like it's going to be successful. Successful. Mainly, I'm getting more like in a technology kind of field for some of you. And for the feminine, I'm getting some of you enjoying yourself, taking good care of yourself. Be careful about pregnancy and be careful about who you give your energy to, who you sleep with. So if you want to have a baby at this time, it's important to know the kind of man you want to have a baby for, that's going to father your child. So this is one thing to know. So it's asking you to, whatever you do or your means of income, don't overgive and lack, okay? Make sure now that your cup is full, for some of you, maintain that your full cups, okay? Both, I'm getting full cup of love, full cup of money, and contentment, family, taking care of, like a solid, solidity, kind of a feminine energy, classy, nice, young woman or matured woman, mainly ideally matured woman. I'm getting from 40, nurturing, loving, good home, everything. So maintain this energy, is good for you. And if you are looking for love, it's gonna come. Okay, it's gonna come, but it's asking you to maintain this energy. For some reason, this reading today is all about energy, and I can feel the different shift of energy here. Hmm. Different shift of energy. What else? Hmm. Okay. And for some of you who are juggling so much, you're doing quite a bit too much at the moment. So it's asking you, if you've got all information, whatever you need to do, whichever you choose, try to make sure you get all the necessary information you need before moving forward. And the universe is asking you to be greenery at this time. Try to eat a lot of greenery food. I'm getting that for your system. Try to eat green food, whatever. There are different colors here, like carrot is different, apple have different colors. But this time, if instead of, yeah, if no example, if you're eating red apple, it's asking you to eat green apple at this time, green lettuce, green vegetables. I don't know why it's coming, but whenever it comes like this, it's more of detoxing your system in order to embrace this energy. So it's not about wanting to be something, you also have to be in the position of receiving that energy you're looking for, or receiving that thing that you aiming for. So you have to prepare yourself in order to receive. So that's what I'm getting for you here. I'm trying to see. Let's see what advice card we need. Advice card in love and in the career, because that's the energy coming forward for you. Advice in love and career. Let's see what other card you need to know, Capricorn. I think your reading is very beautiful today, Capricorn. What did Capricorn need to know at this time? Okay, let me see what he's saying. He says, love disguise. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. Posing, covering up, unveil. So go deeper. Just like I said, that energy is still saying something in love. So if you want to be that charismatic leader kind of energy, you want to be in a justice system kind of energy, you want to be more of a loving father kind of energy, or any career traveling technology kind of energy. So it's all different energy. So it's asking you now to look deeper beyond the physical, okay? To embrace this energy. Remember, I did mention nurturing is very important. If you're embodying that energy and you like it and it's good, it works for you, it takes a while, but once you start keying in, you have to maintain it and nurture it and take care of yourself, the energy that you're embodying, and be of that energy as well. Be of that energy, but whatever you do, make sure your words remain honest, truthful, and solid in what you say. So your word remains your bond with people. They will respect you more on this. That's what I'm getting. And however you choose to come across and use your words, it don't matter. Whether you say it playfully or very angry or just through instruction, make sure whatever you say, you do it, okay? So let's see, one more card for you, Capricorn. What do my Capricorn need to know? So I'm getting more of 3 cards. Your reading is extending. So you will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you will find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opportunity. You find a new opportunity with job security. Okay. See, you have a job security. For some of you going into this new opportunity, starting something new, or upgrading your career, or taking on new course. So on the love, you say real passion. Stop wasting time in dead end jobs or in love and find your true passion. It is time to experiment and look beyond the physical. Same thing. But don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Embody that energy, embodying it, keen, work on it, and what you are is what you're gonna attract as you work on yourself. Not what you are is what you're gonna attract, but mainly, how do I put this? Yeah, what you are is what is gonna attract, in the sense that if you really work on yourself, solidify. Yes, you might attract a whole lot, but you will have the spiritual eye to choose what's right for you. But if you haven't really worked on yourself, whatever you attract, you pick up. That's what I'm trying to say, really. So money matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. Don't overspend. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. So I'm saying, so solidify yourself, like I keep saying, and some of you, like I mentioned earlier, indulging too much. So whatever you choose to do is fine, but what you're saying, solidify it, watch it, make sure it's sincere, realistic, open and transparent with you, between you and others, but stand your ground. That's your reading. Thanks, and if you resonate with you, please subscribe, comment, share. See you again next time, and happy July.